On today's episode, we welcome back Dr. Meghan P. Nolan to put the 1984 American science fiction action film, The Terminator, to the ultimate test, the nostalgia test. I'll be back. Okay. Every time I do these and I have to go back and edit, I'm like, this is the dumbest. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
They have like the same panache.
Thanks.
You got to do that. You got to lean into the Schwarzenegger one more. Morally be back.
Hey, man, I'll be back, guys. Hey, guys, I'll be back, guys. Well, everyone, welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast. I'm your host, Dan Dissinger in LA, and I'm here with my longtime friend and co-host, Billy D'Elia there in North Carolina. Billy, what's up?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
Dude, doing well. I mean, before we started hitting record, we talked about our takedown of Happy Gilmore 2 and how everyone was, wasn't too happy about it, and still got the same reaction. You're all wrong. It was trash.
Yep. Sucks. Garbage movie. Past the nostalgia. It's shit.
Yeah. Look past the nostalgia. Think about if you would have paid the money to go see that movie, and when the answer is no, you got it. That's
exactly.
it. Yeah. Exactly.
And are you going to pay $54 in a movie theater?
Oh my dude, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind.
Without the candy and shit.
And it would be like, hey guys, you want to go see Happy Gilmore 2 in IMAX? It's like, what?
No, I would rather watch The Bad Guys 2 that I went with my kids to see like 2 weeks ago. I'd rather spend money on that than Happy Gilmore 2. Like
the Smurfs movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
anything.
God. Well, that other voice you're hearing is friend of the show and past guest Meghan P. Nolan, who was on the Goonies episode, which that episode, if you haven't listened to the Goonies episode, I don't know what you're doing. You got to listen to that one. That was amazing. And Megan, I don't know if you know, and I saw this quote and I was like, that's so happy that you're on today's show because I wanted to ask you this. Does it change your opinion of Stephen Colbert to know that he's never seen the Goonies?
100%. What the fuck is he up to?
Fuck is he?
Is he okay? Are you serious?
Insane.
Never seen the Goonies.
That's like not okay. Like somebody needs to like mail him a care package with like Goonies memorabilia.
And he had the audacity to tell
reclaim his
Josh
time.
Brolin that because Josh Brolin was on the show and he's like, yeah, I've never seen it. And Josh Brolin looked at him like, are you out here fucking?
That is crazy, dude. Wow.
He was like yanking his chain, like, yeah, sure, dude. You've never seen it.
I mean, look, there are a lot of movies I haven't seen, but I had a life without cable. So, I mean, like, there's a lot of excuses, like, but Stephen Colbert should have seen the Goonies at this point.
100%.
No, 100%, dude. That's ridiculous.
Well, he'll have a lot of time to watch the Goonies after.
You took the
Yeah, he
words
will.
out of my mouth, Dan. I was just going to say
Steven, if you're listening, there'll be a space on this podcast for you if you want to come on and join the nostalgia test. We'll do it again.
Retirement Furman, where we come.
We'll do it again. Join the nostalgia test. Like, come on. What else you
We'll
get?
do it live.
We'll do it live. Exactly. Well, everyone, this is a big one because we are doing Terminator 1 from 1984. Arnold Schwarzenegger. 700 words in this whole script for Arnold. Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, I forget the guy that played Kyle Reese. What was it, Michael Biehn or
Michael
something
Biehn,
like
yeah.
that?
Bill Paxton with a small role.
Bill Paxton playing his role from Weird Science, basically.
Yes, exactly.
100%. Yep. Spot on.
I mean, unbelievable. James Cameron, directed, and which is weird to me because like now James Cameron's just using all CGI and like technology to make his movies, and there's a movie all about technology coming to kill us all.
Warning
With
against
terrible
technology.
CGI, by the way.
Oh yeah, it was like hilariously bad.
Yeah.
The robot's like.
It's like what's like Jason and the Argonauts where the skeletons are fighting. Like the Terminator reminded me of that.
Yeah, like that. Well, we'll get to that, but like, yeah, that's what I thought when it wasn't Arnold anymore. I was like, just I don't know, blow him up somehow. Like, let's go. What are we doing here now?
Yep.
Like, and this is
jerky robot.
I would have liked to have seen that robot against Johnny Five.
Oh God.
My money's on Johnny Five.
Yeah.
Input.
Alive is
Input.
alive.
He's like inputting the things like "fuck you, asshole."
Yeah, I mean, oh God. And the guy, oh, another great cameo. And then we'll get into this. Like, but like the neighbor from Gremlins is in this, like selling guns, and then he gets unceremoniously blown away out of
Phased
nowhere.
plasma rifle. There's so many good one-liners from Arnold in this movie. They're just
Yeah.
like they live in my head.
Yeah, you can't do that. No.
Away. I love it. Love it.
The fuck was that? Why would you have ammo on the fucking desk,
That's
bro?
what I said. I was like, he's loading it. He's actively loading the goddamn gun, and the guy doesn't stop it. Like, why is the ammo right there?
Hey, buddy, you can't do that. It's like I don't think that's enough, man.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
grab
Here,
it or
I'm
something.
just gonna haphazardly scatter this ammo over here. Don't touch it. Do not touch it.
So weird. So weird. But if you are living under a rock somewhere, hiding from Terminators, and you're listening to this and you don't know what this movie is, it came out in 1984, like I said, and this was such a crazy thing. Like on Wikipedia, Cameron devised the premise of the film from a fever dream he experienced during
That
the
explains a lot.
during the release of his first film, Piranha 2: The Spawning, in Rome, and developed the concept in collaboration with Wisher. He sold the rights to a project to fellow New Worlds Pictures alum Heard on the condition that she would produce the film only if he were to direct it. So this is a fever dream.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
so much more sense now.
That's now becoming reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to a degree, because I have to
Yeah.
tell you, Billy, I am as scared as the next person of the AI takeover.
Yeah.
But somehow after watching this movie, I'm a little less scared.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like this kind
That's
of like
fair.
allayed some of my concerns. Like because like in my head, thinking back to like I hadn't seen this since I was like 12. And
Yeah.
thinking back on it, I was like, oh man. And I've even referenced it in the last year. I was like, oh man, the robots are coming, man.
Yeah.
Terminator. And then when I watched it, I was like, nah, if this is what we got coming, I think we'll be okay.
Maybe
Really?
T-1000 were probably fucked, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the robot. I'm worried about that thing that's like roving the
the sky
fucking
thing. Yeah.
the dumpster just shooting
What are they
randomly.
called
I
in the
think
HKs? The HKs?
Yeah.
the Heartbreak Kids. Like
Yeah,
that's
the
what.
lasers. Wait, hold on a second. It's like the first scene is LA 2029.
Yeah.
4
Yeah,
years
so-
from now, right?
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
make sure.
I-
So we've
that-
invented time travel 4 years from now.
and you have to be naked when you go through time.
Yeah. Let's say they show off Schwarzenegger's great ass. That's all it was.
That's all that was. They were like,
Yeah.
we got it. And then they're like, well, we showed his, so we got to show the other guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Who looked like he was gonna die.
You're like Michael Bean, hit the gym, bro. Come on. Imagine you're like shooting that. You're like, I have to go after this fucking guy. Come on, man. Like,
why?
But I like
Jesus.
how like how like when we did My Cousin Vinny, Billy, like everything in the script was answered for. Because I wrote a note being like, why do they have to be naked when they go through time? Then he's talking to
bam.
the psychologist, and he's like, because you can't have dead material going through the time portal or whatever, and and I'm like, oh, okay, well there you go. I guess it's
Oh, okay.
But at least
what
it
it is-
answered it.
well, actually, his nails actually then wouldn't come through, or his hair,
Or his
because
hair.
all of it's
Good point.
dead.
It's like so
point.
stupid. Like none of this shit
Yeah.
makes sense. Like if
It's
we
literally
actually
just to
break
show
it
off
down,
his ass.
literally.
That was a
all
time.
that was. Arnold
Yeah.
was like, if I'm in this movie, my ass is gonna be on
Yep.
camera. Figure it out.
That's a time when like you had man buns. You had Arnold showing his ass in this. Mel Gibson showing his ass. Patrick
Yep.
Swayze showing his ass. I mean, it
Yeah,
was just
you're right.
I mean,
I mean, if
Megan,
I had an ass like that, I would be showing it all the time too. So I get it.
I mean, did women in the 80s really want to see all that man ass? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know,
I
man.
kind of get the feeling they did. Like something we had some like cultural shift. Like now, if I saw that in a movie, I'd be like, oh, bro, like what is wrong with you?
Now it's just like
Freaking
for comedic
hyper
reasons they
masculine
use it.
bullshit. It's like hyper masculine bullshit. But like
Yeah.
back then, we were like, yeah, like get my hair sprayed, tease my hair, looking for that hard ass. Like what's happening? Culturally, I think we were in a different space.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
was this-
they never go far enough in time for like the futuristic, like,
No.
you know, the like post-apocalyptic, like,
Mhm.
why do they never go far enough in time? Because I was just thinking, I was like, this is a very
Yeah.
interesting time for us to be watching this film so close
Oh,
to
yeah.
2029.
Yeah.
And
It's a good
so-
point because they did with Back to the Future too, where they didn't go far enough. It's like 30 years,
Yeah.
40 years. Like, why not do like 100 years, right?
Mhm.
Because if the
Yes.
movie is good and it's still around, people are gonna watch it like us and be like, "Oh fuck, that's like 4 years from now." Like, wow, like that's weird.
They did
Or we
not think
passed
about
Back to the
this.
Future. Like,
No. No,
So
they,
like I was worried about watching this. Like I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be garbage. But it's actually like I kind of like you know what I really love about this film? I don't know about you guys, but 90% of my notes were about the soundtrack.
oh yeah, the
Yeah.
theme is great. Like the da 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 da, like that great theme.
yeah.
You think that's great? I'm concerned.
Maybe it's just like it's stuck in my head, like same as like Jaws is stuck in my head.
Remember the music is so cacophonous. It's like it's like digital, like it sounds like it came from Toe Jam and Earl. Did you guys ever say that?
Oh
I
my
remember that,
God. Go back on an earlier, dude. First
Actually-
on an earlier episode, Manny and I played that game for an episode, and
Oh,
Manny
God.
was so angry. He was like, "What is this game about? Fuck this game!" And I'm like, and what's funny is that, like, you're right. The music is so stupid.
It's
That
also
theme
now
is
that you
amazing.
mentioned it, it's all throughout. The theme is the only one I'm talking about I like, but Megan, I didn't think about it till just now. Where like every scene, it's like like under it, like and then like why is the music constant? Like it's a good point. I didn't pick that up on that till
And
just
it's
now.
weird, and it
Yeah,
separates you from the moment. Like if they had
It's a good
chosen
point.
better music,
Or the
like-
music that her friend is always listening to, like her head.
while
was-
she's getting banged too, she has the headphones on. I'm like, what is this?
she has a
Like,
Walkman. Having sex, and she has a Walkman.
I'm like, all right, interesting.
Wow.
It's like a time capsule. It's like all the stupid shit we did in the
Oh,
80s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. But they think it's all futuristic. Like that music was futuristic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it was,
That's
yeah.
what we should be listening to now.
Well, at least well during at least during that sex scene with the friend, like at least like she had to listen to that, but like we had to watch a sex scene between Linda Hamilton and Michael
Jesus.
Bean.
You're bringing
Well,
that
Could
up
have done without
already.
that.
Okay, we'll
All
keep
of
it
us
the
could
week.
have done
Let's get to
without
that, yeah.
Yeah, let's not because I want to compare it to another movie scene like as well. We'll
Do
save
not
that.
compare that to like Top Gun or something. Where are
Shut
you
up,
going with
because
this?
like,
Where are you going with this, Dad? Oh God.
but okay, so Terminator, like it starts with Arnold's ass. It starts with an apocalypse.
It starts with Arnold's ass, ends with Arnold's ass.
And Bill Paxton giving up, I guess. He didn't give up his jacket. The other
No, he
guy
got,
did. The other
did
guy
he get
got
his heart
punched
ripped
to
out? Or was
death.
the other guy? I don't know.
It was
which
the
one
other
it
guy got. Yeah, the other guy gets his heart punched, and then the other guy just has to give his jacket up. There's a lot of dead bodies unaccounted for. Like the next 2 days for like the authorities in LA would be like, Jesus Christ, where the fuck did all these people go from?
Dude, we had
Like,
the Uzi in
and-
the bar. Like he probably killed like 20 people there.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Easily.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny, like it's like Sarah Connor, they both do the same thing. They look in the phone book. And in my head, I'm thinking, good thing her name wasn't Sarah Smith, because this would have been
Oh,
a
dude,
long
yeah.
fucking movie. It would have been forever.
Like
Remember
Jesus
phone books
Christ.
though? Like phone books. I
That was
saw
wild.
that and I was like, oh yeah,
Yep,
Yeah.
that was a thing.
it's crazy.
Movies for people to go to a phone book and just rip pages out and leave. Like
Back to the
Remember
Future,
you
they do
look
the
at a
same
phone book
thing.
and you'd be like, where did it go? Where is that page in the phone book? Now we know.
Oh my God, it's amazing. And she works at some hellhole of a diner, I guess.
Yeah, I
Sarah
think it's a
Connor?
diner. Yeah, and she seems like a crappy waitress.
Well, yeah, I mean that kid put ice cream in her pocket.
She couldn't get anyone's order right. Like, they're like, I didn't
Who
order that
does
shit. What are
that?
you doing?
Like, what was
and
the-
what was up with that other waitress? Like,
Her
what
friend.
was her deal?
Was that her
Yeah,
friend?
I guess she's kind of rude. She's like, come over here, Sarah. Look, you're dead.
She's like, check it out. People are getting killed that have the same
Yeah,
name as
right.
you.
Thank
Instead of
you.
being like, oh shit, like this is
Yeah.
crazy. They're like laughing at
Like,
her
oh
about it.
God, Sarah, it's somebody with your name. She's not even concerned. She's like, you're dead. Her.
I'm like, what the- yeah, I agree. I thought that was crazy too to me. I was like, what the hell? Like,
Oh my
Like, how
God.
psycho is that chick? Like, I did not get it at all. I was
No.
like, what kind of friend is this?
No,
But-
There were definitely throwaway scenes like that. That one you could have thrown away. No need for that. I'm like, all right, I don't need this. But the crazy
You
thing
know
to me
what
is
though, Billy? It would have been 45 minutes if they threw away that scene. This was only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
that's a good point. That is a very good point.
that's
So probably you had to pad it out a little.
that was great. This movie started and it didn't fucking stop. I mean, it just was like, let's move through this story. Let's get to the action, and then we'll have an extended waiting scene and then more action.
Yep.
So it actually ran just like the movie Cobra, because it actually
What came out first?
had similar setup. A woman sees a murder, then they're being chased after by the murderers. Stallone has her. They go to some weird hotel. They get attacked. It ends in a factory.
Interesting. Did Cobra
That's
come out before or
crazy.
after this?
I don't know. I'll check that right now. But it was weird when I was watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is like the exact setup. He's loading guns. Then they have a weird sex scene. And the next day, everyone almost dies.
It's the obligatory sex scene. Like you have to have the obligatory
Every
sex
80s
scene.
action movie. It's the reason, like, because I'm watching this and I'm like, my 9-year-old could probably watch this. Like, I'm like, it's not that violent. You don't see the murders on scene. And then, like, you get to that. I'm like, all right, no, there's like this sex scenes in this that are needless. No point. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not skipping it. However, I think I
Cobra's
watched
good.
this movie when I watched this movie when I was his age, because I found recently, like, my parents had like a box of shit they gave me years ago. It was in my attic and I was going through it. And it was like 4th grade. And I was like, The Terminator. My favorite R-rated movie is The Terminator.
See, but that
I was
goes
like-
back to the Goonies when it was like you're
Yeah.
just like cursing and like,
Yeah.
our parents
yeah.
are just like, "Rah."
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to go play Trivial Pursuit now and get drunk. So you guys just do whatever you got to do.
Literally, parents still do that. I don't know about you,
Oh,
Billy.
sure.
But,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
My
a little
kids
more
don't
discriminating what they watch, but like with YouTube, it's a lot harder.
yeah, no, well, that's why I took it away. I think I told you that. I was like,
Yes,
no YouTube
smart.
Kids, yoink, like done with
Yep,
that. Like,
That's smart.
whatever. That's a parent rant. But I'm
Oh,
with
yeah.
you. I thought the same thing because I was like, and I remember, I don't know about you guys, but I
Mhm.
remember liking T2 better than this one. But I
Yes.
couldn't like remember why until I rewatched this one.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I kind of get it. Like, I think it's like the cheese factor. And like what you're saying, Billy, all these scenes that you feel like are like padding, they're like extra scenes that aren't necessary.
Mhm.
Yep.
But it's just short enough where like the film is just short enough. You just like make it through. You're not like angry at it. Like, I wasn't angry. I don't know.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
this
I
movie,
think part of it too is like this is James Cameron finding his feet, right? Like, 'cause
Uh-huh.
this is the first big movie that he did. This is like Arnold's first big movie after Conan the Barbarian. So I feel like this
Dear God.
movie kind of rocketed them both into the fucking stratosphere. Because then I'm just looking at after Schwarzenegger did this, he did like Commando, Predator, Running Man. Like it was just like boom through the fucking
Yeah.
roof, you know?
I
So
love
it-
how you ended on Running Man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Sorry, Twins, Total Recall. I skipped Red Heat.
Running Man.
Yeah. I have
Pinnacle.
problems with that movie. I have problems with that movie as a Stephen King fan, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah. But I thought this movie, I agree. Like, I thought Terminator 2, because that was the one that I feel like, what, in my opinion, when I saw, I was like, that's the one I saw first. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to see Terminator. And I remember watching Terminator for the first time being like, so like this human is trying to save them? Like, how the fuck is this going to happen? Like, how
Yeah,
like, it's just
time
some
travel, Dan.
fucking dude. Yeah, but it's just some dude who's like had trouble going through time, and he like shows up and he's got to run for his life.
And he
Which-
has
looking
sex
like a
and has the
crackhead.
kid who's gonna.
Well, we'll talk about this because I have a whole thing going on. I think there's a whole underlying weird story that James Cameron created. That there's a whole.
Ooh,
I'm freaked
I like
out
that.
by
Let's
because
not
like,
forget that he was married to Linda Hamilton at the time and basically put her in
No.
the movie because of that, right?
They
Or did
started
he marry her
dating.
I didn't know
after
that.
this?
after this
I
they
did not
started
know that.
dating. They started
Okay.
dating during this during this movie.
Okay, I
Okay.
thought he was
All
married
right.
to her already. Okay.
It must have been that sex scene.
Yeah, he was like, oh,
what?
shit.
Oh God, stop! Oh God, please stop!
I
You know what I think this movie did well though? Not just like Arnold's ass on the screen, but like they started out with just like robots crushing skulls like,
Yes,
immediately.
great.
Yeah,
And,
when
like,
he
everybody's
he
just like-
sees the that backhoe or whatever and has the flashback in the car. Like that was cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like it's that those it has like those moments where you're like, all right, yeah, like I see where this is going.
Yep.
And then it gets weird at times, right?
Oh yeah, no, I think like the reason this movie and a lot of movies after that, well, I mean, I guess T2 had obviously like CGI effects, but the practical effects are so fun to watch and they just make everything's inside the world. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously at the end you have the weird animatronic, weird CGI'd robot, but it's still there. It's more stop action probably, but like
Yeah.
everything's there. And like it's kind of like what we talked about in that episode, that weird crazy episode we did, Billy, about how like the ET puppet, there was 3 people that were inside
Fucking
the
kid
puppet.
with no
And
legs.
so-
Yeah.
and there was a kid with no legs that actually was a 12-year-old kid that they put inside the puppet at
God,
one
that's
point.
creepy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I was like, what did the
everything.
casting call for that look like?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Something horrible.
Wanted child with no legs. Like, what the
Oh
fuck?
God, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And who shows up? Like the line of
Exactly.
kids.
Like, oh my god. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh God, oh God.
But everything was so cool because it was practical, and I love that stuff. I just love it because it's funny, but it makes it more gritty. Like that scene that you're talking about, Billy, where he has that flashback. That woman gets disintegrated, first of all, when she
Yeah.
throws that bomb.
Literally,
Literally
laser.
God,
Yeah.
We're
God.
behind. We haven't invented laser guns yet. We're totally behind, guys.
Yeah, God, goodbye. And then he gets in a sedan. I don't know. It's 2029
Thank
and they're
you.
in like a sedan and he's
Yeah.
driving. There's a gunner on the top. Does not look real. Obviously, it's just a puppet and he's like bouncing
yeah.
back and forth. And then he flips the car. That guy is ultimately dead. He is so dead.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, this is a horrible future. How do they expect to win any of these wars? Like, this is not going to happen. Like, they're like throwing rocks at Terminators.
Yeah.
And like they have German shepherds looking like, oh, this is how we catch them. And then what?
What the hell were they eating, by the way? It
I was
like
wondering that myself. 'Cause, like,
grueling
everything's
rats.
dead, right? Like, yeah, what are they
Yeah,
eating?
like there's no
Cockroaches?
food. Rats. I saw like one kid pull a rat out of there and
Yeah.
was like
Oh,
all
yeah.
excited.
So it's very
I-
good that is
Somebody was eating
impervious
some
to nuclear
gruel
war.
stuff.
I thought
I'm
they
like-
just like ground up the dead people and then ate them.
Cannibalism. That could
That's
work.
what I thought.
That's
mean,
what
what are
they.
There's nothing. First of all,
That makes it even
everyone should be
darker.
dead. Everything's irradiated. I don't know how
Yeah.
there are people at all.
Okay,
a
that
good
was my
point.
number one question, Dan, on my notes. It's like,
Yeah, they
Wait.
shouldn't have said a nuclear war, like, because that is a
Thank
big
you.
plot hole.
I was like, they rose from a nuclear fire. What the fuck does that mean? I literally wrote that because I was like,
Yeah.
why would anybody be alive? I don't understand. Where were you people that you survived? Were you underground? Like, what happened? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Good
like,
point.
also, you talked about effects too. At the
Mhm.
beginning of the movie, did you guys notice like how much of that like fake lightning? It's like the Tesla ball.
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
going on.
That was great.
Yep.
That was fucking great.
Like
Yep.
80s movies love that fake lightning, man. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Back
They
to the
use that in Weird
Future,
Science.
like,
Yes.
yes.
But like
Yep.
go back to what you're saying, Megan. Like one of the questions I had was so Kyle Reese, which isn't a real name.
No,
He
it's ridiculous.
It's a really bad name.
You're the father of the savior of
Oh.
the universe.
Which
but
I-
your name
again,
is Kyle
I have
Reese.
so many questions, but like Kyle Reese,
I've
Linda
always loved you,
Hamilton
Sarah.
asks like what it was about he was born into the apocalypse.
He was
So-
born after the nuclear war.
Right.
Yeah.
So my whole thing was like, human beings are crazy because even while they're being eradicated by artificial intelligence, nuclear war started by robots, and then it being eradicated, people were just like, in the middle of this, we need to bang and I guess have a baby. Like, what?
Yeah,
I was like, wait, who are these kids? Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys up to?
exactly.
The robots are out there, but the guys like
Yeah.
Where is
that-
it happening?
Yup.
under a pile of sheet metal, Dan.
And crushed skulls.
Just
Yeah.
lay on these crushed skulls.
Oh my god.
That was the best thing. I just was thinking in my head. I'm like, wait a second. If I was Linda Hamilton, I'd be like, wait a second. Was the person pregnant with you when the nuclear
Yeah.
holocaust
You're trying
happened?
to logic it, Dan. You're trying to
No, you
logic
can't.
this.
That's a problem. You get a lot of suspension of disbelief. You know what
That
I was
the
thinking?
best part.
That was pretty crazy. I had that same thought. 'Cause I forgot about that part. I thought he was born like before it happened. And then when he said that, I'm like, oh, weird.
Yeah. Wait a second. How old are you?
You know what I couldn't stop thinking was watching it from the beginning. And I'm like, imagine you saw this movie when it first came out, because you don't know he's a cyborg until like half an hour or more into the movie. So like, obviously we all knew this the first time we watched it, right? But like, when it first came out, people are watching. They're like, "What the fuck is this like crazy killer guy?" And it's not until he gets shot like 12 times with the shotgun and keeps getting up, and then you're probably like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on here?" Right? So, because even the name Terminator could just mean like this crazy hitman or whatever. So, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
So just,
I mean, it makes sense.
It's a one-time
I
thing.
get why it was successful. I get why it was successful for sure. Like I said, you start out with robots crushing skulls. You're on to something, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like that's your opening scene. We're good. All right, got it.
I'm in.
But yeah, Dan, you can't logic that. You can't overthink that. Are you kidding me? I had the exact same thought. I was like, this doesn't make sense, but you can't get caught in that hole. Otherwise you can't get out. There's no way out.
And then with any time travel movie, there's all the circular shit too. Like, you know, we'll talk about the other thing later, but like there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, and same thing with Back to the Future. We talked about it, Dan, where it's like, there's all this circular, like what came first, the chicken or the egg type thing. Right. And it's just, it's tough. So,
Totally.
I do think that the casting of Arnold was spot on here, because like where he's supposed to be emotionless, like he was like, I was watching, I'm like, could I put Stallone in this role? I'm like, no. I'm like,
no.
I'm like, who else could I put in this role? And I really can't see anyone else being like an emotionless cyborg. Like he
has like that leer, like that. This whole movie is just him leering, right?
He looks disgusted. Like, it's like he was perfect for it.
Absolutely. The only other person maybe could have been like Dolph Lundgren if he was like,
maybe,
you know.
Oh yeah, I could see that too.
That's a good one. I didn't think of him.
Or like Lou Ferrigno.
You know what though?
God, no,
what are you talking about? No.
Do you ever see Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where Lou Ferrigno was a bodybuilder at the same time, and they're like smoking a joint together, and he's wearing the shirt that says like Arnold is number one.
Oh wow.
If you haven't seen that movie, Dan, you gotta watch it. It's very interesting.
It's concerning.
It's all crazy people. Yeah.
Yo, get this. So according to IMDb, Arnold Schwarzenegger was originally being considered to play Kyle Reese instead of the Terminator.
That would have been, I don't know about that. I feel like his acting chops weren't far enough along at that point.
Oh yeah, no. And that's not saying much, by the way.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, his acting is pretty basic, but like even then,
like Reese had a lot of depth there.
Yeah.
He was like, because when Reese like shows up and he steals the pants off the homeless guy, and then like
those things must have smelled so bad. I don't know why I just kept thinking that. I'm like, oh man, those must smell terrible. But then he's coming from a place in the future where
everything's terrible. Yeah, like I look at that, I'm like, it's like that show.
Showered. He probably smelled worse than the homeless
shower.
guy.
That's a good point. Very good point.
It's like that show Taboo, Billy. You ever see that with Tom Hardy? It's like it's supposed to be back before the United States became like an actual free country and whatever that means. And then and all the people, finally someone got it right. Everyone in the 1800s or whatever looked gross and dirty and horrible. And I'm like, thank you. Like this is what it should be. And so like when he stole those pants, I was like,
dump their like feces in a chamber pot out of the window.
Yeah.
But you think people are like
in the street.
Literally. You think people were dressed nicely and smelled good?
Yeah. No. Definitely not.
So when he ran from the cops, I was trying to think in the beginning, I'm like, okay, but why are they chasing him? He didn't really do anything yet. Like the cops pull up, like, hey, you. And it's like, he just showed up.
That was weird. Yeah.
Stealing pants from a homeless guy. I see you.
Yeah. And then he's like, I love when he's in the store, like hiding from them, and he grabs the jacket, but he grabs the second one on the rack because he's like, yeah, that's more my size.
He's supposed to be like quiet in there, right? I was like, wait, what is happening here? So he's supposed to be quiet in this fucking clothing store, but he's like rattling the rack. He drops a fucking hanger. He tries on multiple sizes of shoes. He holds up to
he's like in a Marshall's.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, I can't find him anywhere. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He was like a Maxinista. He's in TJ Maxx. He's like trying things out, and then he puts that clean Nike down. I'm like, great product placement. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
great.
They had to get
product
some
placement.
funding for the movie because I think it was super low budget, right? Because
$6 million.
that scene where Arnold punches the window is like the classic. They did that guerrilla style where like they didn't
Yep.
get a permit and he just smashed the window and got the car.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, Nike, like that was great. But then he gets away. And that's the thing about the cops in this movie. These are classic 80s police officers.
Stupid
Nonchalant, drinking coffee, cold coffee, by the way,
Oh
which
my
is
God,
gross.
the
With the
cigarette,
cigarette in
hanging out
it.
of the mouth.
But didn't
Like,
the guy say I put out my cigarette in it too? I don't know
Yeah.
if he was busting his balls,
Yes.
but
Yeah. the same actor that was also an android in Alien.
Alien. Yeah,
He
well,
was, right?
James
Yeah.
Cameron. There we go. Happy Gilmore connection, where just like Adam Sandler, James Cameron uses these same actors in his movies. Like all those guys are in Alien, or like The Abyss. Like a lot of them, he
Oh,
goes back to
God.
the well on them.
Yeah.
What was that cop's deal, too? Like,
Which
What?
one?
like both of them. Like, what was his name? Ed? Like,
I have
like,
no idea what his name was. That's even you.
Ed
did
is
this,
the
I would've
black
been
guy.
I
Like,
fucking no
Ed,
idea.
he was like the main cop. Like, so you can never like pin him. Like, I was like, is this bad acting or was this part written terribly? Like,
Okay.
is he a good guy? Is
Okay.
he indifferent? Is he like
Hard to tell,
tired?
yeah.
Is like what is it? Like they couldn't decide what kind of cop he was because Dan, you're talking about like how because they really were like 80 stereotypes of cops.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like he was like 5. Like I couldn't figure out what he was supposed to be. In the end, it was like he was the good cop trying to protect her, but he gets shot. Like I didn't understand his role.
So his
When they
name.
use the media to get out that they want her to call, by the way, and then she gets transferred around 7,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the
Fucking
police
idiots. Were you
station,
not
like call
waiting?
911. And by the way, if you call 911 on a payphone, you don't need a fucking quarter.
No,
You
no,
need
you're
that
right.
shit.
No, you
They're
don't.
like, please leave a message and we'll get to you when you're
Like,
dead.
why is
Thank
she
you.
putting a quarter in and calling the police station? Call 911. Like, I know
Exactly.
kids these days don't know what payphones are, but we all knew the deal. Like,
Oh my
Exactly.
God. So apparently, that cop, the actor was called Paul Winfield,
yes,
and
that's
the
his name.
name of his character is Traxler.
Isn't it Ed?
Oh, so it's-
I thought he called him Ed.
Dude, maybe he has a first name, but on the cast list in IMDb,
Just has his last name.
and Lance Henriksen, who played the other cop and the android, and also he was in a cool show called was it Fringe? No, it was Millennium. It was this weird show that came on after X-Files. His name was Vukovic. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Got none of that.
Yeah, I did not.
None of that.
If you put a gun to my head, I couldn't even guess at either of their names.
And they
Yeah.
die immediately when the term.
Oh, yeah.
As they should, because like that whole thing was just dumb.
That
Like
was funny as hell.
what cops handle the situation the way that they did. Like
Yeah.
I-
80s movie cops.
yeah. It's so bad, like so bad, man. Like,
Can we go back
couldn't
to when Linda Hamilton and her crazy friend were getting
which
ready
one? Peaches or what was her name?
So-
Bridget.
to? Yeah,
Bridget is the
Ginger.
one that- yeah,
Ginger.
Ginger. There we go.
They're getting
Ginger.
ready to go out, and Ginger's creepy ass boyfriend calls and starts like just
Phone
like-
sexing her.
Phone sexing without even making sure he knows she has a roommate.
Yeah. You should be right about that, dude. Like, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" And it's like, dude, you didn't think that could happen? Like,
And then
come on.
he does it again as soon as she gets.
He's a creep. And that's when like Friday meant something. I wrote that down because like Ginger was like, how dare he? And it's a Friday night. And I'm like, the fuck does that mean? But then I'm like, oh yeah, that's when Fridays meant something.
Dan, it's just because we're old now.
Yeah. It's a
Friday
good point.
Still means something
To people that age.
No,
yeah.
I know.
But how old are they supposed to be in the movie? 'Cause that's the other thing.
No
I
idea.
have trouble because nowadays when I look at someone who's like 20, I'm like, they look fucking 12. But
No,
in the
she
80s,
was like
everyone looked
30.
old.
How old
Like,
was Linda Hamilton in that movie?
Let's
How old
see.
was she? She
That's
looks like she's in
no
her
idea.
30s, but like they've got to be in their 20s. Are they supposed to be in their 20s?
I don't know. I'll try to figure that out, but I don't.
2029. How old would
So
what's his name? John Connor? How old? This requires too much math, and it's probably not even legit anyway.
I
You
mean,
might find a plot hole.
So Linda Hamilton was born in 56, 66, 76. So she was like 28 when this movie was made.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But
But
I
like
don't
people in
know
the
how-
80s looked older. Like if you told me she was 35 in that movie, I would have been like, all
I
right.
thought
like,
she was. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I
I
thought
think
too.
it was the hair because everybody just had so much hairspray in. Like, you
Uh-huh.
Too
couldn't
much makeup
differentiate.
on. Like it's
Yeah,
just,
yep.
it looked old.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was a
Older.
thing.
But her hair was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
she
that
had
was
she
the
had
80s.
Jersey hair, bro.
Yeah, that Aquanet. You gotta like
Oh,
get it
yeah.
up as high as you can.
That fucking
Wait,
Aquanet.
but this was the thing that got me. This is,
Yeah.
and I need you guys to understand this from a female perspective here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she spent a shit ton of time on that hair. Oh, somebody's here. Your doorbell. Get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's Manny.
Manny's here.
Well,
Wow, Manny.
well.
And on the mic. How'd he get
What
back
is
so quick?
going on
Well, Manny,
here?
you missed. First of all, everyone, Manny's here again. He's got, busy life. He's killing it out there.
Hell
He's
yeah.
made some time to come in and talk about Terminator with us.
I didn't
Manny-
even watch it, so I just came to listen. I'm going to be an audience member this time.
You just hop in because we're all over the place right now. We're talking about hair. Go ahead,
Oh,
Manny.
yeah.
Hair.
Yeah.
So she spent a shit ton of time doing her hair, teasing it just right,
Yup.
right? So I was convinced, and she made that line about Friday night. I thought they were going out. She did
Yeah.
all of that work to stay in, have sex, and listen to a Walkman.
Oh,
and then
that's
eat the
right.
Food on her
I
own.
was under the impression they were going out together, and then when the guy canceled, she's like, "I'm just gonna stay in with my boyfriend." But maybe I misread that. I don't know. It could go either way.
No,
But even
because they
that,
were all going out. I thought like they were supposed to all go out, and then I was like, oh no, maybe Sarah was just supposed to go out with the dude so that they were home together.
that's a good point.
And that's why
So
she gets shot, making a huge sandwich.
with a lizard
yeah.
on the fridge.
What the fuck is
What is a lizard about?
Yeah, the
Why
iguana
would it
thing was
be so
so
lizard?
weird. Like
Like,
it was so unnecessary. Like that was weird.
why does she need a pet? And if you're gonna give her a pet, why a fucking lizard?
We
Like
all
a
know
cat
that lizard. We all know that lizard died.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you could make it a cat because then like, you could have one of those weird things they like to do. Actually, I was about to say like in a horror movie where like someone kills the animal first usually, but then a lot of this with him stalking them reminded me of like a horror movie where it was almost like fucking Michael
Yeah.
Myers or something. And especially then he keeps getting shot and he gets back up. I'm like, oh, he's like
Yeah.
fucking Michael Myers,
Yeah.
It's kind of
Totally.
I wonder
But
if
Billy,
I wonder if
here's
he
the
pulled any
problem.
of that at all.
If somebody killed the lizard, I don't think people would have been like broken up about it.
No,
the way
okay,
they are with
exactly.
cats.
Where it's like when that happens in a horror movie where someone like, what
It's
the
gotta
hell's
be
the
a
movie
cat,
with
a dog,
Marky
a
Mark where he
horse.
cuts the dog's head off and Fear. Remember that movie?
Fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he cuts the dog's head off and you're like, holy shit, that's
Yeah.
fucked up. Good point. You've been like, fuck you, lizard. I don't care. Yeah.
Well, they
Good
killed
point.
those.
People are like, oh, the lizard's gone. Sorry.
They
Yeah.
did kill those two dogs in the future. I mean, that Terminator shot those
Because they
two
were
dogs.
hunting them
But
down, bro.
Why did they have the dogs? So how did the dogs survive? We're
Again.
back to like this makes no sense.
Again. I don't
But
know.
like also, can you guys riddle me this?
Riddle you this.
So he's a Terminator, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he has this computer system and he can target things and
Yeah.
read them and he knows his target.
Like a predator.
Yes, exactly.
This came out before Predator, by the way.
So, but why the fuck does he just shoot everything in sight then?
Because why not?
He's like the worst shot
Yeah, I mean, like-
ever, too. He's not even aiming. He's just like,
No, yeah, he's like, which I didn't realize you could buy an Uzi at a gun shop in the 80s, by the way. That was fucking.
Seriously.
And not wait. There's no wait time on the Uzi.
What are the
And
gun?
you
Oh,
hear
yeah, because he
what
says
he
it's the
said?
shotgun, right?
He said
Fucking
it's good
crazy.
for home defense.
What are you gonna murder your whole family by accident?
Oh my god, Manny,
I
go
do
ahead.
love
Do
that
it.
scene though, where he's like
Go
his
ahead.
plasma rifle, and the guy's like, "Hey, bud, just what you see on the shelf."
Just the Uzi's back here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
No, I
We
was
don't-
gonna
we don't
say.
sell 45s here.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say if he was a real AI, he would be like measuring how many bullets he has, like all that would be computed, and he would. You're right. He wouldn't want to just like spray and pray.
Yeah.
Like he's a freaking AI. Like
Yeah.
I only need one. I can figure this out. Like
This is my problem with this. I'm like, if this is, they were smart enough to put freaking skin on the robot
yeah.
for no reason.
Where did they
They
get the
need
skin
to
from,
either.
by the way? That's what I was wondering. Did they like take it off someone? Did they grow it organic?
No.
They
Again.
grew it organically. He
Yeah,
says
like, did
that.
they-
Oh, he
he's a
does.
Oh,
Okay,
he
missed
does
that.
say that.
They
Okay.
grew it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
God.
That's
So it's
part
like-
of his whole rant in the you see, this is the problem.
Yeah, it's
Like,
Is that
he
under
has
the
that-
bridge when they're talking?
No, he says that in the rant in the police station, I think. Like when he's
Oh,
trying
oh,
to get
yes,
them to
yes, yes.
understand.
Right.
Where the guy's just
Um,
laughing at him and he's like, I'm gonna get rich off this crazy person.
Dude, that psychologist is fucked up.
He's like yawning. I'm like, what the
He's like, yeah, sure, the future.
Manny, I'm glad you're here because I said something and I knew it would bother you. In the movie, they drink cold coffee out of a styrofoam cup.
Horrible. There's no ice in it either.
It's
No.
lukewarm,
I
and
don't
he
think
said
I
there was a
remember this in
cigarette
the
in it.
80s, Manny.
That's not even. You can't even call that cold coffee. That's room temperature coffee, which is like blasphemy. Like, go fuck yourself. You should die. Anyone who's drinking that should die.
Well, those cops do die, so
They
Yeah,
do
yeah.
die.
They got what they deserve, man.
I
Like,
love
they
when those
should
cops
say
come
that
out.
on his compute, like drinking cold room temperature coffee kill immediately. Like
When those cops come out and Arnold is going just spraying and killing
spray
everyone.
and pray.
Who thinks that at that point this guy's been shot at a bunch of times? You jump out with a 6-shooter, be like, "Hey!" Like
it was so stupid. There's the
Run
cop
the other
that
way.
runs backwards. No, but there's the cop. You're a trained police officer. You
Yeah.
turn your back to the guy
Well-
with the gun and you
Well,
just
again,
like
we've-
run down the hall like, oh,
We've seen what
oh,
happens in
shoot
real
me.
life in these situations sometimes, so maybe that's more realistic than we want to admit.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point, Billy. Okay, fair
I-
enough.
My question is,
Fair enough.
do they really need to disguise themselves as humans?
This is my point. Okay, so
well,
Manny,
if you're
here's
going to
my
go
question.
back to the future, if you're going to go in a
not why,
But this
right?
is the point. Listen, he's shooting everything up to begin with. They can't fucking catch
They can't
him.
kill him.
It doesn't matter. They
No.
don't need skin. Why?
No.
Why in the future was that what they were doing? These robots were like, because remember the whole premise is it's like one AI that like got too smart and like hated humans and decided to go after
Yeah.
all, right?
Yes.
So why the fuck would you make your robot kin humanoid just to like go back? I don't think it was necessary. I
Well-
get it. It's the flip that Billy was talking about. Everybody's surprised that like
Yeah.
it's a robot.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
it doesn't.
but
yeah, but like,
also,
yeah, if
Bring
you think
that.
about it, it doesn't matter because it's not like. I guess the only way is to get closer to John or to get
well,
closer
to
Sarah
kill
at this
all
point.
the human beings
Right.
in the future
Yeah.
too. Like
He's
they're
just
trying to
shooting
sneak
the shit
in.
out of everybody anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
I
It'd be
think they're
more
faster
terrifying
when
if he
they're
showed up
human.
as his form at the end and people be like, oh my fucking God, like what the hell is that? And, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
That's
they're
more
faster.
terrifying.
I think they're faster when they're humans because we
'cause
saw
they
what
have
it looked
muscles
like.
The
shit,
skin?
yeah.
Really? There were no muscles. There were no muscles, Billy. Remember when he cuts into that fucking skin and it's literally
Oh,
just
yeah.
skin
Oh,
blood?
Yeah.
Which is
You
kind of
want muscles.
interesting because it's Schwarzenegger.
That
Yeah.
was a great scene when
It
he had
makes
to
no
cut his
sense.
own arm open.
And
Yeah.
pulls the eye out, and that's
Pulls
where it
his
was
eye out,
clearly
yeah,
an
that was a good one.
animatronic that was fake.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I watched this because I was a immature 9-year-old.
Oh
The part
my
always
God.
makes me laugh where the guy's like, "Hey, buddy, we got a dead cat in there," and he looks down through everything. He's like, "Fuck you, asshole." I fucking love that part. It's so awesome. And he picks it up
Absolutely.
from Bill Paxton in the beginning, so he is learning.
Oh, that's right. Because he's always
Yes.
learning from everybody who he
Yeah.
picks up. Like, yeah, that's how he's
What's
able to
appropriate
mimic
to
all of them.
use here?
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
is funny. It's fascinating to me because like the AI in that moment too, like the computer generation is so bad. Like,
Mhm.
and back then, none of us thought anything of it.
No, we probably
Like,
thought it looked awesome. You know,
we
like,
were
oh, this
like,
looks really
holy
realistic.
shit. Like they really got Arnold. Like it looks
Yeah.
just like him. And now we're like the fucking wax figure in Madame Tussauds looks better than
Yeah.
that does.
He,
Like,
he looks like his face is melting, and it's clearly like moving. Like it's like you ever go to the Hall of Presidents at Disney World? Like it's
exactly.
like that.
The Hall of
Exactly,
Racist.
like his skin's
Yeah,
peeling
yeah.
off of the side.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Where it's like, and it's like his face looks like it's melted, and then they cut back to Arnold when he puts the glass, and I'm like, well, that's clearly not the same thing.
Yeah, not even. And it's like in the mirror, he looks like a robot, but he doesn't when he's not looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. This is
He looks like he's wearing that Mike Myers mask in that scene.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a horror
Yeah.
movie.
My God.
We were watching a horror movie.
So
Yeah, I
can
mean,
we?
it definitely had a lot of the same tropes, Manny. You're right.
Dan
Yeah,
wants to get to the sex scene. Dan really wants to get to the sex scene.
Here's why. I need
I
to
think we can
start.
get to that because
this
it's
part-
absurd.
I need to start at a very specific point that I have to make here.
Okay.
And it might take a while, but I need you guys to stay with me because this
I
is
got you,
fucking
bro.
me up like in the movie Hook. So,
You're likening this to Hook. Okay,
So-
now I gotta hear. All
so
right.
Kyle talks about how John Connor gives him a photograph of his mom, right? And he falls in love with her by having this photograph, right? And then he
Falls in love.
volunteers to go save her, right? In my head, I'm thinking, okay, that's weird. But did John Connor know? I don't know. And then Kyle and Linda Hamilton are having a conversation, and she has this weird fucking statement. She's like, "What are the women like where you're from?" And he's like, "They're good fighters." She's like, "No, do you have someone special?" He's like, "No, never." So I'm like, so Kyle's a virgin.
Virgin, and she
So
feels
Kyle's
bad.
never had sex. So now Linda Hamilton's like, okay, here we go. So
And
now
she's sad and lonely.
she's sad and lonely. They're both sad and lonely. She's a lizard person. So like she then has sex with him. Most uncomfortable sex scene. We'll go back to that. Really weird. Very weird sex scene. But then at the end of the movie, she's recording this tape for John Connor, telling him about his father, Kyle Reese.
Oh, fuck.
And then the photograph gets taken of him. So in my head, I'm like, John Connor knew this virgin, Kyle Reese, was the father.
With his dad.
So he set this whole freaking thing up.
He set up his own dad. He chose his own dad.
Yes.
Yes.
He set his virgin dad to have sex
But where
with
did
Linda
it
Hamilton.
start?
What?
Where did the chain start?
That's the hardest part with this
This
is
is
like,
what we
Well,
don't
that's
know.
what
You
that
can't.
this-
first, chicken
yeah.
and the egg, right? You
Yeah.
know? Kyle Reese
This
is like the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
and John Connor is God
Yeah.
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 or
Like,
Jesus,
literally.
but he's Jesus and
Jesus,
God.
yeah.
He's
Both.
both.
Which
He's
is
playing-
in
he's
that
one
the Holy
who, like,
Spirit?
creates it.
Isn't that the Holy
Shut
Spirit?
up.
I don't know. Manny, I'm a Catholic. I have no clue what any of these things
Aren't
are.
they all supposed to be one in
They're
the
all
same?
one. You're right, man.
Trinity, man. The
what
Trinity.
I'm saying.
The Holy Trinity.
Basically,
Yeah.
John Connor's in the future being like, I'm gonna get Kyle Reese laid. I'll be born, so I gotta make sure that he falls in love with my mom. Here's this weird photograph.
Who falls in love with somebody by just looking at a photograph?
Do you
and-
see where he's from, Megan?
Desperate,
Look where
man.
he's living.
But more concerning is Sarah being like, "Oh, you've never had sex before? Well, right now, I know we're being chased by this
Yeah.
robot."
It was not good
Always,
timing.
right? It's the
Not good
adrenaline.
timing.
It's the adrenaline.
But also, her love life didn't look too great with the lizard and people canceling her. So she's like, I'll take what I can get, bro. Like,
And it's the worst, most uncomfortable sex
so bad.
scene in
Yeah, I
cinema
mean,
history.
I'll be honest. I didn't need to see Linda Hamilton naked. I'm good without that. Like, I'm good.
It was so bad. It was
Yeah, it's
so
really
bad. Like there
awkward,
was
like-
no purpose to her boobs being out.
Yeah,
He
there's
was
no
holding
need.
her
Fucking
up
weird,
by
like,
them, though.
slow hand grab. Like I don't need
Yep.
any of
Okay,
that.
and here's the
Like,
best
At
part.
first, his arm was blocking. I'm like, oh, we're not going to see her boobs. And I'm like, oh, fuck, we do. Like, there's no need for this. Like, it's just gratuitous
Nope.
80s action movies.
Yeah.
But here's the best part. Before that, she announces she's gonna take a shower for no
Yeah.
reason.
For no reason. Well,
He's
she,
like, I'm gonna
hadn't-
leave.
she hadn't showered in a while. She
Okay.
hadn't showered.
Kyle Reese hasn't showered forever, probably. And he went through time, and he had a homeless guy's
yeah,
pants
that's
on.
gotta stink.
And then she has
Oh,
sex with him.
Going through time must
What
like
is
you
going
must come
on?
out- You
Lizard
must come
woman,
out
we-
like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
she
showered
smells
before that,
lizard
we don't
farts
know.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the lizard fart smell like? Smells like you've gone through time. That's what she was. That's actually what she was like. It turned her on when he showed up.
So
Like
now,
lizard.
which
The
sex
timing of
scene?
him is so bad though, because they're literally being chased down by this killer. They're like making fucking C4 homemade. They're like fucking Unabombering this shit, and they're like, "Yo, why don't
That's
we
what
take out
turned them
time
on.
to fuck and then go to
But
sleep,
that
and
happens
then wake
in a
up in
lot
the
of.
morning and he's there." Like, whoa, whoops, we could
But
have gotten
Billy,
on the
that
road
happens
like
in a
earlier.
lot of movies.
That's
where
how
does,
Cobra
yeah.
happens. That's how the
like,
end of
there's
Cobra
always got to
happens.
be a sex scene, right? Like
80s,
you're like,
man.
oh,
You
this
had
is
to put
not
a gratuitous
massively
sex
crazy
scene.
things are happening.
But
Yeah.
We have some time. to
but you
sex
have.
first.
I'm sorry, and this sounds terrible, but you have two people that no one cares to see a sex scene between
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
at all.
Yeah, but they just
Like-
needed to put it in there.
Then just put it in. Just allude to the fact that
Allude to
they've
it,
had
yeah.
sex.
Throw in an Arnold
You know
sex
what?
scene. I'd rather
They
see
could have
that.
done one of those like shadow effects. It could have been like, you know how they do
Yes.
it where it's just like a shadow and you can kind of like see
Like
that
Top
two people
Gun.
are together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to bring up Top Gun.
And here's the best
maybe
part.
Maybe it's an 80s R-rated checklist, like we were saying earlier, Megan. Like
Mm.
the man ass, they're like, "Up, man ass, check. We got some boobs in here. We got to check the list, or it can't be an
Yes.
R-rated movie in the
Well,
80s."
in '84, it would take a long time. You could have boobs in a 1984 movie and it'd be PG-13. Like
Yeah,
actually,
That's true.
what's the one where the girl goes undercover as a man? In
Oh,
the school paper.
one of
what
the
hell
boys?
is it?
Don't worry, she's got tits.
Yeah.
something like that. One of the guys.
It's
She's got tits.
PG-13. I remember watching that on HBO when I
They
was
had
like,
a lizard in that one too.
You're like, "Whoa."
They had the guy who was carrying the little lizard to school all the time.
Oh, my
Oh, see,
God.
lizard people, it's all coming
Lizard
together.
people, it's all there.
Here's the best part of the sex scene. This is where, to me, it becomes like the greatest in a way. The music that these two are having sex to
Yeah.
is a slowed down piano romantic version
Like my child's recital piano.
of the Terminator theme song.
Yeah.
So it's the Terminator music played on a piano slowly. And this is the sex scene we're getting.
And I literally wrote, this sounds like my daughter's piano recital. Literally. I know.
This sex scene is worse than the Eyes Wide Shut sex scene. Like,
Oh,
you know,
God.
Which
I
is
mean,
terrible.
Oh, I
Never
forgot
seen that
about
movie.
that.
don't.
Oh, I hate
Well,
that
no,
movie.
no.
I can't with that movie. I cannot with that movie.
So
Let's
now
not even
this
talk about
is the top of the list of the one of the worst scenes because Top Gun was weird and awkward. This is just unnecessary.
It's bad. It's so bad.
It's up there. You could have implied it without showing it. Like there's no need,
100%.
you know. Fade to
Yeah.
black as they're making out. They wake up. And
Oh, I
like,
thought you
the
said play the
covers.
song Fade to Black.
Then back to what you were saying, Dan, about she's recording for John Connor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
says, you know, your father and I only spent a couple of hours together, but we loved enough for a lifetime.
Hours.
Yeah,
The man's a virgin. It lasted 10 minutes. We know not even.
10 minutes, bro. You're giving him a lot of credit there, bro.
Well,
Like, come
because
on.
here's why. It's Linda Hamilton. We don't know. She might not have even ever had sex in this movie. They both might be virgins in this film.
yeah,
Gotta
Did you
figure it
see the
out.
vehicle she was driving?
What was that scooter? Like, why?
yeah. Did you see what she was
Why?
wearing when she was gonna go out to party? I was like, the other girl's like dressed up to go out, and I'm like, she's dressed like my grandma. Like, what is this?
She was like 35. I didn't understand.
Yeah, but she was 20 something. Like,
But she becomes a badass in the second one.
That's
Yeah.
why the
Yeah.
T2 is so much better. Like, it is so much better. Like,
But
Like
then
I was,
T3 is
again,
terrible.
I haven't seen it. I didn't get to rewatch this because I didn't think I was going to be on this. But I was like driving, thinking about scenes and like quotes, and I was like, "Wait, I'll be back." It was not this, right?
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
be-
it
Yeah,
is.
It is.
It
but
is.
it's so unconsequential. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
even like, it's not like, I really remember, like, I thought it was a much bigger part of the film than it
Okay.
actually
He
is.
says it
'Cause it
again in the
becomes
second
an-
one, right?
Yeah, he
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
And then he does it. Where does he do the "Come with me if you want to live"?
That's
That's
Kyle
this one.
Reese in this one.
But he
But
says
then
it.
they use
But
it in
then
the
they have
second
him say it in the second one.
Yeah, they
Because he
repeat
goes
all
to
that
Sarah
shit.
Connor and he says to her, like, she was afraid of him in her psych ward that she's in, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Come with me if you want to live."
Here's
Well,
the
that's-
funny, yeah,
and
'cause
that's where
they-
that's why it hits for her. And it's also the biggest difference I think with the first one and the second one is, like we said, like this was James Cameron's first big movie, right? You know, like
Yeah.
not Piranha 2, right? Schwarzenegger was still young. By the time they made the second one, like they were both fucking superstars, right? So it's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
the budget was probably 100x, right? Like so.
Well,
and
dude,
it
the
is a
CGI
better movie.
alone just to make
It's
this,
just a better movie.
the new
like, it's-
Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the T1000 with that
Also,
guy.
where did the T? So does the T1000 just like disappear in the future and never exist because it goes back to Arnold's like model all the
Oh,
time?
that's when you get the whole weird time warp shit. Like
See,
what
this is the
happened?
problem. You
Yeah.
can't over logic it because if you do,
Yeah. You
just
can't.
stop.
No, you're
It
right.
doesn't make sense.
By the
Because
way,
it makes it
Billy,
easier for the filmmakers. You can do whatever you want, and they're like, "Well, the fucking time continuum," and you're like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah. Oh, yep, sure. Yeah.
cool."
You
Yeah,
lose your
they're like,
clothes
well, you
when go
kill.
through time.
Well, we killed it in the past, so like it doesn't exist in the future. It's like what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but by the way,
What you
Billy,
say,
you
Devin?
were
But
right.
he had to come from the future. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there had to be more than one of him, right?
That's right.
Clearly.
Yeah. So
Clearly.
the budget for this one, for Terminator 1, was 6.4 million, and it made 78.3 in 1984,
Wow.
which is a lot of
Wow.
money.
Wow.
Then
Jesus.
Terminator 2 is released in 1991,
So
and
much
the
better.
budget was 94 to about 102 million dollars. And
That's a
that
good jump.
movie made somewhere in the range of like 520 million.
Holy shit, dude!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
One of the best
So, I mean,
sequels.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
so good, that sequel, that I forgot that this movie existed.
No, for reals.
And all of Michael Bean's like "Come with me if you want to live," all the things that he had to do in this movie. I mean, he
I
killed
mean,
it.
what
The
did
guy
he do
was-
other
he was
than
awesome.
mouse breathe? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he had
the
to
whole time
shoot
I'm like,
people.
close your mouth. Like, what is happening right now?
Oh God, there is one part that was so funny to me because I was like, it's an 80s movie. It hasn't gotten that racist yet. And then all of a sudden, there was one stereotypical like racist moment where Arnold Schwarzenegger's walking through that hotel or wherever he's staying, and he has a shotgun. He has his two guns just showing. This black guy walks out of the room and he goes, "God damn!" And then he walks
Yeah,
away, and I'm like, "You had to like
They got
this
it for an
had
80s
to
movie.
be
They have
in-
to do it. Yeah.
It was like in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They literally did the same fucking thing in that one too. I'm like, they couldn't just like get
That's
through
another checkbox, right?
an
You
80s
had
movie.
to.
Stereotypical racist like moment. Here we go. Oh my God. And
We're
no
all
one
good.
asked their question. Arnold is the biggest person on the planet. He is walking through LA like no one cares. He walks into a police precinct and he's just no one knows that he's been part of this. They know
Yeah.
Kyle Reese
Very
has.
recognizable.
Oh, you
yeah.
know what though? I did in my notes. I said, the one reason why that kind of works with Reese and Schwarzenegger is like it's LA. Like it's like in New
Yeah.
York. Like nobody's
no one's
fucking
paying
blinking an
attention.
eye at that shit.
So
That's a good point.
He walked out of that alley with that stupid trench coat and shit on, looking like a hobo. Nobody
The
cares.
shotgun under his
You
thing.
know
Yeah.
what I mean, like even those punks at the beginning with Schwarzenegger's character, they're like, "Oh, look at this guy!" Like whatever, they're like the punks
Yeah.
on the street.
first
They're
of
not
all,
afraid of him, even though he's 5 times bigger than they are.
and
Yeah.
naked,
Those are
totally
city
naked
kids.
with his
Those
dick
are
out.
city kids, like you guys know.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Like,
sorry
look at
if
this nut, like-
if we are I'm sorry if I was hanging out as they weren't kids. I don't know how old they were, but if I was standing there and like we're I guess hanging out by the telescope, which is
With
what
your
the fuck
weird
is
blue
going on?
spiky hair.
Yeah, they're looking through a telescope. Bill Paxton wants to look at the telescope so bad he breaks a bottle on it, and then like Schwarzenegger walks up naked, total, dick out, and like I would be
I would
running the
run.
other way. I would not be going, all right, let's defend this telescope or mess with this guy. Like, get the fuck out of here.
But they thought he was nuts. They just assumed he was crazy.
Which would
because he's
scare me
so
more.
Yeah.
Like this Jack guy's crazy. I mean, get the fuck away from that guy.
That's
so I
the
look-
point. I mean, he's like 5 times bigger than they are for real.
Dude, so I looked up the "I'll be back" thing when I was telling you the line. It's actually the original line was "I'll be back," and Schwarzenegger said he thought it did not sound robotic enough, so he asked Cameron if he could change it to "I will be back," and Cameron said, "Are you a writer? Then don't tell me how to fucking write."
See, that's why Stallone couldn't be in this movie because he would have said that, and Stallone would have been like, "I am a writer."
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
award-winning film.
Yeah. award-winning film, and then
Holy
lots
shit.
of garbage after that, and then
And
another
apparently
good
he's
film.
used the line in 8 other movies, including Predator and Twins. I know he said it in
Yeah.
Twins.
I
I don't
remember
remember
it
him
in
saying in
Twins.
Predator. And I just watched Predator like 2 weeks ago. Granted, I've been drinking beforehand, but I don't remember that.
Oh my god. Well,
How many other movies?
8 movies is what AI tells me.
Wow.
so here's the thing. As I was
AI.
watching this, I
I did that deliberately.
I started thinking about this. Obviously, this is 4 years in the future from where we are right now.
Obviously.
And Spotify, the guy who owns Spotify, just invested in an AI military company.
Sweet.
So, like,
Oh, cool.
$564 million investment in a company called Helsing, that is an AI military company. And I'm sitting there like reading that and watching this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, so
Great idea.
we're setting it up. Like, here we go.
Yeah, we're just a little behind the times and killing ourselves. That's all. We're just like
Not doing it
slightly.
fast enough. Oh my
I
god.
mean, it's just like the thing is, no one is watching this movie seriously, and I know it's stupid to say that, but it's like it could happen at this point. We have robots. We have the Waymos. I took a picture, posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, so
CBS
Dude,
Studios.
we know it's going to
It's all
happen.
Waymo cars.
We like this is the question. We all know what's coming. So the question is, does it end up being Futurama or does it end up being Terminator? Like
That's a good point.
is what we have to sort. Like it could be Futurama. It could be
yeah.
Idiocracy. Could be.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
we're
already
we're-
there.
we're going there.
We are. I think.
Definitely, I think we're very
We
more close
fulfilled
to
that one.
idiocracy.
Yeah.
It's bad,
But
man.
how does it
But-
become idiocracy and Futurama together?
I mean,
Well-
Futurama pretty much is.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Like, if
Then
you
you
go
don't want
back
to
and watch
mix
that-
Terminator in there too.
No.
I guarantee you Futurama has a Terminator reference somewhere. There
got
has
it.
to
Sure,
be.
they
They
have
have
to.
to.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Matt Groening did that. Like,
Oh, I'm sure he must
Yeah.
have.
um,
Do you guys know
I
about
just-
the deleted scene in this movie? Which I watched the updated version. I was hoping they put it back in. You know when they take her away in the ambulance at the end of the movie? Originally, they pull out and the company, like the factory they're in, says Cyberdyne Systems. And then, like, you remember the second one where the guy's got the fucking arm from the first one? Like, it tied it all
Yeah.
together nicely. But for some reason, they cut that out of there. I don't know why.
why would they take that out of all of this shit they could have cut out of that
Yeah,
movie?
Yeah.
like I thought that would
That's
be a
what they
great
cut
scene
out?
to have in there. That
Wow.
to me is like great foreshadowing, right? Like, so I don't know
Yeah.
why they left that out.
Wow. I also
Wow.
don't know how I feel about her being in Mexico at the end. Like,
It's so weird.
and
It-
she's like translating out of a book. Like,
That's
so
the
she
best
has like a
part.
Spanish book with her.
What was the point of it?
Like, Mayano, like, what are you up to, lady?
Mayano.
Like,
And that kid takes a picture of her.
Gasolina.
Takes a picture of her and says,
Other stereotypes.
yeah, I need, can you please give me $5 for this or my dad will beat me?
Negotiates with the fucking child.
But
$4?
James Cameron wrote that
Quattro.
in the script.
Quattro. He's a child. Give him the fucking $5.
Yeah,
like, What are
exactly.
you up to? Like,
He told
Oh.
you his dad's going to beat him. Just give him all of it.
well, she called him out.
Yeah.
She said it was a scam. He wasn't actually going to be.
How does she know?
She's been in Mexico for 10 minutes. She's
Oh
got
my
it. She's got a
God.
translation book. She's good.
Yeah. Let
Well,
me.
Why
that?
Mexico? Were they trying to say like that?
Well, she's
she
probably
was
running
tied
from the
away somewhere?
authorities.
She has to be, but this is a thing. Like, you were a part of all of this shit. You had some like crazy robot coming after you. Like,
Yeah.
can you just are they gonna let you just like live in LA? Like free and clear? I don't know.
Well, they didn't believe her, obviously, right? No
No,
one
they're
believed
like,
him.
No.
they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is
Even
crazy.
though he shot up the whole police station, nobody believes her. Well, I
Everyone's
guess
dead,
nobody
right?
believes her about the time travel. Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
everybody who would have is dead. Good point. Yeah.
Oh my
Ah.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, like
What?
so there was not one person that saw like him
The Terminator.
as
Yeah.
the Terminator alive. Like no one he saw that.
No, it's
Besides
in a
her.
factory, bro. No one. things in the 80s happen in factories. Cobra ended in a factory. T2 ends in another factory. Like this is where you
So
dance in
so,
factories
like,
or you die in
John
factories.
Connor
You dance in
came from like a movie star where she was always surrounded. He had to come from a lizard lady. That's like has no friends. Right?
That's why she's so tough.
Clearly, because like if he was from a famous person, like let's say an influencer now has a John Connor.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, that kid
we would all
be a
see that
pansy.
shit right now.
Yeah, no, that kid would be a pansy. There's
But
no
the
way.
problem
Yeah,
is if that shit happens now, right? If Terminator took place right now, like
we're all
Terminator
fucked.
showed up,
Manny, we're fucked. If
people
that-
would be
if
like,
that-
"That's AI. That's fake news." Like that's what we would.
That's
like,
what I'm
so
saying,
that's
we're
how
screwed.
it would be
No,
so
it is
easy to
AI,
take
but it's
over.
killing you.
Yeah, it's
And
like
you would
no,
have,
we
like,
know
some
it's AI.
idiot. You'd have some idiot dancing with like a robot, like on
Yeah.
their TikTok, and then the robot just like stabs them.
Yeah,
because
and
they're
we'd
so
be like,
dumb.
"No, this is AI." It's like, yeah, we're right,
and
Billy.
nobody
It's
would
like,
believe it.
you're
And
right,
they'd
it
be
is
like,
AI.
Oh, did you see that?
Except
Yeah.
they're killing us.
It shoots
Oh.
someone with a phased plasma rifle.
Yeah.
Oh God. So apparently Mel Gibson was also up for the role of the
Oh,
Terminator.
get out of
Oh,
here.
He
dude, that would have been
turned-
terrible. He's
He
not big
turned
enough.
it down. He turned it down, which meant that it was his basically.
Could you imagine that film would have bombed?
Oh, would not have been good.
If it was
Yeah.
Mel Gibson,
Like I just can't picture anyone but Arnold or maybe like Dolph Lundgren, like you said in this role.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Yeah,
you know,
but
you're
Dolph has too much of a sense of humor. I feel like even.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
hilarious. What?
You know what I mean? Like,
Wait a second.
well, it's also
like
hard
at that
because like
stage, Arnold was right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Arnold has a sense of
exactly.
humor now.
Yeah.
but he
yeah,
didn't
but back
then.
then,
He
exactly.
took himself seriously. Like you brought up
Yeah.
that weightlifting movie.
Oh,
Like,
Pumping
he took
Iron? Yeah.
himself seriously. Like
Yep.
you had to have him in that movie. Like
Yeah.
even
But he's
Dolph
fucking
back
offering
then,
Cameron writing
was fun.
ideas. Like he's not like, oh, I'll make something funny. Like he was, yeah, you're 100% right. He's
Well-
taking it real seriously.
He also
Yeah.
really couldn't speak English that well. I think it was like 700 words in this whole movie.
Well, that's
That's
I
how
think
many words
the
he had.
charm of
I'm
it of
surprised it
being
was
a robot,
700.
right?
Yeah.
He said that many? Yeah. All I remember is the gun store where he says a bunch there, but outside of that, it's like, I'll be back. Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it
think
was
that-
I would have
much.
thought it was 50 words. That's
I
what
think
would.
they're counting the times where like he's shown talking, but they do a voiceover because he had to actually
like when he
Ah.
murders
say
her
those
mom
words.
type thing. Okay.
So did he murder the mom? Is that what happened?
yeah.
Because I didn't see. Do we see her dead body or anything?
No,
or is it
we
just
just
a
see
See
the
like
house,
some
like, all
shit
messed
thrown
up.
around. It's kind of like in the
Oh.
second one where he's like, your parents are dead. Like your foster
Yeah.
So
parents
once
are dead.
again,
Yeah.
that would have been a scene where they could have shown that and not the
Yeah.
gross sex scene.
It was
Show
so gross.
that her
It
mom
was
is
so
dead so that
gross.
we know and we don't have
So
to
gross.
guess.
I mean, she
And
looked
don't
like
show the sex scene.
she did not look like she was enjoying that. He was like holding her up by her
It was
boobs,
so
like and
gross,
sick-
dude. It
just
didn't
looked
make
not
sense. Like
good.
the movement was all weird.
But then
Yeah,
he
it
was
was-
he's a virgin.
Well, I think you're right. They were both new. And they didn't know what they were
Yeah. I could have done without that scene. I actually forwarded through it
I was
because I'm
like,
like,
what's
all
the
right, I'm running out of
right
time. I got to
angle?
finish this fucking movie. Like, I'm forward through this.
It was that bad, huh?
Oh,
Bro.
it's bad, Manny. You got to go back and just like
Just
it's
watch
so
that
bad.
part.
It's
Just
like
watch
Michael
Terminator.
Bean is like crackhead thin, and it's Linda Hamilton, and it's like we don't need this scene. Like we're good, you know.
We're totally fine. Nobody needed that, like at
Yeah.
all, at all. Can we talk about how convenient it is? Because I can't talk about that sex scene anymore.
That's a
How
fair point. Yeah,
convenient
fair.
it is that the Terminator gets into a gasoline truck.
Oh, what?
How about
is
the guys just
happening?
running the fuck over? Like they don't even see that there's a guy in the street. They're like, boom! And it's like, fuck, guys, you
And
lay
then
there
the
for
guy's like,
5
wait in
minutes.
here, I'm gonna go look.
You clearly just hit someone, dude. Like he'd been lying in the street for like 2 minutes, and you just fucking ran him over.
And he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not like he
He's
ran
not
over
small.
a bird. It's not like you don't see it. He's one of the biggest men ever. And he's just like, whoa.
Something. I'm gonna go look.
The worst is, did you guys notice? I actually were around this and watch it when he eats shit on the motorcycle and the
Yeah.
motorcycle flies and then his body goes sliding. It's like so fucking fake looking. It looks like they clearly took a dummy and were like just threw it across the street because it looks so ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah,
just,
It
like,
looks
flung
so
it.
bad.
Oh, I am sweating.
Like there are so many bad effects, but it's like
Oh,
we
yeah.
had to have that gasoline truck because once again, 80s action film, you need a big explosion.
Yes.
chat.
Yeah. There's just get this.
How are we
But
gonna get an explosion in here while having steal a gas truck?
my favorite part of that scene, though, was Michael Bean throws a pipe bomb inside. First of all the
Oh.
pipe bombs he's throwing inside a tunnel
Thank
while they're
you.
driving.
Just wasting them, Dan. He's wasting those.
The civilian casualties in this movie was outrageous. But he throws a pipe bomb in the gasoline truck. He jumps in a dumpster, right? So Michael Bean's in a dumpster, and then Linda Hamilton is running
Around
in
the
front of
corner?
the truck. She would have been blown to bits. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she got around the corner, Dan. She got
Oh.
around the corner.
Oh, dude, she would have had shrapnel all through her when that truck blows up. Like she
Exactly.
was like 20 feet in front of it.
And then she walks back. She's like, "Oh, he's dead. Let me just walk back to the explosion. Let me just check this."
Yeah. This movie, because I remember the first time I saw it, and like now it doesn't do it much, but there's like 3 times you think it's over. They're like, they blew up the
Yes.
truck, cool, and they're hugging, and the music plays, like, oh, it's gonna fade to black, and then fucking
Yep.
Terminator stands up, and then like
Yep.
then he fucking blows it up, and you're like, and she's got the compound fracture, like you're like, oh, this motherfucker's still alive. Like,
Yep.
oh, there
When
was
he's
a
like
great.
crawling through the like
Ugh.
the factory machine press thing. Like,
That was a good scene.
yeah.
And she
what
had
did
a
she
great
say
kill
at the
line.
end?
Yeah.
You're
She said-
terminated,
You're
fucker.
terminated, motherfucker. And
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
hits
that
the
is a good one.
button.
Yeah. She had, there was a great line, a great interaction between her and Michael Bean where he goes, he was asleep, or yeah, she
No.
was asleep.
He's awake all the way.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep. And she goes, I was dreaming about dogs. And he goes, we use them to spot Terminators. And then she goes, your world is pretty terrifying. End of scene.
Yeah, it makes no
He's a great writer. Don't tell me to change
sense, yeah.
fucking lines. I know how to write. I'm the writer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Are you cold? And he puts his arm around her. Give her the fucking jacket, bro.
I was going to, but then he like goes over. It's like cuddling with her. It's so awkward. Like the whole thing.
What are women
No,
like in
she's
your
like-
time?
She's like, can you?
He's like, I don't know. I have a picture of you that I love.
Oh God! Oh God!
Very awkward.
Oh God! That whole thing, like, it's just so disturbing. I can't feel it.
I mean, it's like Hook, where like,
Hey.
you know, she grows up and he's like, well, fuck this. I'm just going to fall in love with your daughter then.
Yeah, yeah.
going on? Yeah.
Hook
Oh,
that
Jesus.
part of Hook is so messed up, and I love that movie. I fucking love that movie, but like, I really do take umbrage with that.
Yeah.
Like, Wendy grew
Yeah.
up, and you just abandoned her, and you're like, screw it.
I love,
I'll
I
take
think,
the younger one. Thank you.
yeah.
Like,
Oh God. One other thing, and then maybe we put this to the test, but what's funny is when Kyle, when he gets to the Earth, he's like, they're fighting so much to save Earth. There's nothing to save. Like,
No.
Wait, but that was my question. Is it Earth or just LA?
everywhere else is fine. Just fucking LA's a shithole.
Yeah, they don't show you the rest of the
people
world.
chilling out in like Italy, just like, what the fuck is going on over there? Jesus Christ.
It's like Handmaid's
Yeah.
Tale, like where you're only, it's like only talking about the United States, but the rest of the world is like living its
Yeah.
own thing.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
they're all
that's-
fine.
It's like nobody like wants to talk about like what's happening. Yeah, in Europe.
Yeah.
Like they need to make a movie, or they're just like, meanwhile. And it's,
Yeah.
it's like, and it's like
Or like
Man,
having
you know
these
hear this
persons
shit in
or
LA?
something.
it's crazy.
See what's
It's
going
crazy.
on?
There's these robots.
Fucking Terminators over there. I'm gonna
That's
go
kind
get
of
a
the same-
coffee.
It is, Dan, it is kind of happening, like because you tell me about these cars, and they
Oh
don't
God!
have
And
that
me
in New York.
and Manny are like, what the fuck are you
Like,
talking
what the
about?
fuck are you talking about?
I'm like,
Wait,
what is
what,
that?
what cars?
So-
What are you talking
Like
about?
self-driving
Oh,
Ubers,
self-driving?
basically.
Yeah.
And those weird robots that you showed me were delivering food.
There's
Like,
a lot
what
of
is
those.
that shit?
Oh yeah, I
So-
saw that shit
so
on.
I said-
in Bear.
LA
the show
specifically
Bear,
did
and I
not
didn't
learn from
realize that it's
Terminator.
like real.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
they're,
that
like
shit's
little
yeah.
fucking things that are like
And
no.
of course
So
it
that's why
starts in
me
LA.
and Billy are like, I think that's what's gonna go out. Like,
Well,
Dan, you're gonna have
yeah.
Terminators, and we're gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Well,
Like, all
like
right,
I said,
Dan, whatever.
That happened in LA. It
The
was LA only.
We're gonna
the
talk
photo-
to Dana, the psychologist in the movie. We're gonna be like,
Yeah.
all right, bro.
the photo I had posted, CBS Studios is basically closed, and like they're building something new soon. Anyway, the whole parking lot is filled with these driverless Waymos, which is the driverless taxis that you can call like an Uber.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, holy shit. And they're going in and out of there by themselves, like, you know, to go pick
Yeah.
Oh my
people up.
God. Oh my
There's like
God.
2 or
Literally
3
Terminator.
people. Yeah, 2 or 3 people hanging out in there, like taking care of them or looking at them or something.
Just looking at
And I'm like,
You're like,
Jesus
this is the
staring.
best
Christ.
job ever. Like, what are you gonna do? You're
Car's
just gonna
still there.
watch
Yeah.
cars move.
So
Well,
I'm
they're
like,
gonna be the first
yeah.
to die when they become
when the
sentient,
Waymos
so,
go
you know.
crazy.
Yeah.
But the
That's what
Waymos,
I'm wondering. But see, that's what makes me think maybe Futurama's first before we all die.
Yeah.
You
That's
think-
fair.
I hope so,
The only
because we
problem
could
is,
live through that.
like, is
and
someone.
like rosy robots will all
The only
be like
problem is
suggested.
when you get someone that like infects the AI to be fucked up because
So it's like 12 monkeys, but they're infecting the AI
yeah.
instead.
I mean,
Oh.
like, did you ever see? It was the recent like end of the world kind of movie. It took place on Long Island.
Of
Shit.
course it did.
Real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? You're just talking about Long Island.
Oh shit! Was it Sandra Bullock or was it?
Oh, was it that movie with the bird box? Or they put the head in a box?
No, it was the other
Oh,
one. It's another
That's a
one.
bad movie.
It was I forget what it is. Either way, what happens is like the Teslas start crashing into each other and causing like crazy amount of like traffic and like nuts. And then that same day that I was watching that, on the way to go pick up my wife, there's a parking lot at Roosevelt Field Mall that's filled with Teslas, right?
Oh no.
And all of them had their flashing lights on, like
That's weird.
synchronizing something. And I was
It's
like,
the sign, Dan.
I was
Manny, it's
like,
the sign.
yo, this shit is crazy. I was like, they were probably having an update or something, but the fact that like you
Of
saw
what?
it all of like something was happening at that moment, and Kristen and I were like, holy shit. I was like, yo, those things are gonna just start driving. They're just gonna start driving out of nowhere.
Well,
Yeah.
I was walking home one night, and those delivery robots, there's several different kinds of them, and I saw
Yeah.
3 or 4 of them just lined up on the street. The whole sidewalk was taken up by them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, do they fly or do they walk?
No, they walk. They roll.
Okay.
We're not
They're
there
yet.
yet.
They
We're not
look
to the
like
flying ones yet.
Yeah, they look like
Yeah, weren't they
R2D2.
weren't they
sort of.
trying to do that where they had like drone delivery? Like that feels like it'd be fun to just like get a shotgun and shoot out the sky. Like
Sure, Billy.
just to take down the machines before they kill us,
That's
you know?
the North Carolina talking there.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
point, Megan. You're right. You're right. I've been here
But-
too long.
God.
Leave
I
the
don't own a
world
gun, by
behind.
the way. I don't.
It's
so.
called Leave the World Behind. That's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Oh, but yeah, the Waymos. One guy actually was trapped inside one, and it went.
What?
Oh my god.
It started
This is-
going in a
this is why
circle for
we had
hours.
this
Like he
discussion
couldn't
the
get
last-
out.
Yeah,
This
no, thank you.
We had this discussion in the last one, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Then why the fuck does a Waymo need a steering wheel if
Yeah.
you can't?
I don't
If
know.
you're
Override.
saying like, oh, it's comfort and or emergency. Look, the guy couldn't get
There was
on,
an emergency.
grab
He
it.
should have been.
He
able
should have
to
been
use-
able to
yeah.
grab that
Couldn't.
steering wheel and override it. That's then if you can't do that, then get rid of the steering wheel, save the space. And
What
just
happened to
somebody
button, bro? I can even
No
fucking
reason-
stop a subway for Christ's sakes with a button. If your fucking
Yeah.
Waymo malfunctions, there should be
give me a
something,
fucking
right?
button. Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be like a brake in case of emergency.
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
instead of the steering wheel, should just be a big ass fucking thing
like a
with
red
glass.
button.
Yes, and like a
Yeah.
fucking hammer that you have to go and fucking break it and
Yeah.
just be like
Or
you
Don't
really got to
take
hurt
them.
yourself to break it to stop this
Mhm.
thing because like you don't want to just break it to take over the thing, but like
no.
they need to be like, oh shit, this thing's going into 360 mode. I'm
Yeah,
fucking breaking
360
this.
mode.
Yeah.
Like-
oh my god.
Like freaking I Am Robot, like you got to go through
Oh,
the
fuck
plasma
that. Oh,
fucking
God, that
force
movie.
field.
Don't go there.
Fuck
Yeah.
that movie. That's another one. And the actor that played that robot got screwed. And he was in a great.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
in a great show called Alien Resident.
Why did he get screwed?
Wait, why did
He was
yeah.
taken out of all the promotional materials because he was testing better than Will Smith, and then Will
Whoa,
Smith had him
shut up.
removed from all the promotion materials.
No.
Yep.
Fuck
That's
Will
fucked.
Smith.
Look it up.
man.
Look it up.
Wow.
I mean, he
And
was
that
awesome
guy-
in that movie.
He was amazing, and he's
Well,
in a show.
the generated version of him
Yeah,
was.
but he's in a show called Resident Alien, which is being canceled for no reason. It's on Sci-Fi. If you're listening to this, just
I've
go
seen
fucking
parts of
support
it.
them. It's fucking hilarious. It's an amazing
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Dan, I don't know if you saw, but I dropped the deleted scene I was talking about the chat. I don't know if
Oh, I
you're
saw-
able to.
Oh.
I don't know if you can show it or if we're allowed to or not. But like, just put it up if you guys haven't seen it. Like, it totally would be much better than having a gratuitous sex scene with Lyndall Hamilton that we don't need.
I actually just watched that
All right, let's
sex
see.
scene as I was listening to you guys chat, and that was the way he's holding her chest.
So awkward.
It's so
It's-
horrible.
It's
just
so
terrible.
awkward.
Yeah,
It's
let's watch
just
this
disturbing.
scene, and then we'll put this to the test.
Was this the first time he ever?
This is like right at the end.
Hey, look, I told you I don't want you to touch anything until we're done. You got that?
Your officer.
What's that?
Microcomputer chassis. But I never saw stuff like that anywhere.
Weird. Jap stuff, maybe.
What?
Get us down to R&D first thing Monday morning, huh?
Good idea.
Oh my God.
I missed that line when I was watching it on mute.
Once again, checklist on that. More
Yeah,
racism.
80s racism.
Exactly.
Like, watch this here.
Oh shit.
Why would they cut that out?
It's so fucking good. Like, it totally changes the ending of the movie. Like, I think leaving that out, I don't know who made that decision, but they're an idiot. Because it's
That would have been
it
much better. And quite frankly, it should have
ties
been
everything
there
together.
and not with her in a fucking Jeep in Mexico.
yes.
So
just
they had
end
a-
the movie
they had
on
a-
that.
Well, they had to bring it back for the picture because that's where the picture was taken that
Oh,
he had in his
yeah.
pocket.
No one cares.
Have that as like a prologue on the next movie. I'm not buying
Yeah,
it.
I
Or
think that
the-
ties it together better. That's like a nice.
Like
you
no
tie
one
the bow
cares
on
that
it,
that's
movie's
where
good.
the picture was taken.
Yeah.
They just know
Yeah.
that there was a picture.
Yeah, start Terminator
like
2
I
like
wasn't
that,
I
and
wasn't
then,
like, oh my god, that's where the picture was taken. Like, okay,
Yeah,
But-
nobody cares.
because
Yeah.
you have to
cares about that fucking picture
You
that
have-
Reese
Exactly.
fell in love with.
you have
Yeah.
to explain this weird Back to the Future, like Back to the Future 2 sort of like
But they
thing where it's
explain
like
that shit, but then they don't explain like the real shit. Like, how could the Terminator exist in both timelines if it was killed off in one and it
Yeah.
came from the other?
obviously they did the wrong. Obviously,
How is
Like,
John
it's-
Connor God and Jesus?
It's all a mind fuck, but I find the mind fuck of like would Cyberdyne systems have ever existed if this hadn't happened a better mind
Yeah.
fuck than like what if
Yes.
Linda Hamilton and Michael Biehn had never fucked. Like I don't need to have that mind fuck. I'll take
Totally
I'll take
agree.
the other one. You know, like,
I totally
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah,
I
it's a
didn't
much
even
better
know
mind
that was
fuck.
a scene, and now I'm just angry that that's not in the movies.
yeah, that should be the ending scene. Fades
Yep.
black. I think that's
oh
it.
And that's
my
it.
God.
so if they never went to that factory,
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
does
that
any
would
of
have
this
never
happen?
happened
Yep. That's yeah.
because he
Like,
wouldn't
then
have
you
taken
get
it to R
What
and D
came
or
first,
whatever.
chicken or the
Because
egg?
it's all
All
of
that
the
shit.
nerds in the factory who take up
Yeah,
the,
again, like,
the
so, like-
cybernetic. Like,
So-
Or would have
uh,
just taken longer.
So Megan, what you're saying is we should beat up all the nerds again because they're the ones that are going to destroy the
we're
world.
going back
because-
to the 80s.
We'll go back to
We're
the
going
80s.
back to the 80s.
all those 80s villains had it right. They
Remember
should have
that?
just kept giving wedgies. Like, what the hell's going on here?
This is the problem. I think this is the problem. I think we just cracked the code.
I think we
Because
did.
people stopped giving nerds wedgies.
Yeah.
They have too much free reign and they're going to kill us all with their AI bullshit.
Yeah, I mean they're already ruining sports where everything is all analytics now. I can't watch baseball anymore because it's like, oh well, the nerd analytics. I mean, dude, beat them up. Like, don't let them influence the sport. Like, beat their ass. You're supposed to beat them up, not let them tell you that like it's okay to hit 200. Like, god damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, like you've made it boring to watch.
Exactly. Well, the algorithm tells us, shut the fuck up. Like, I need some fat old coach telling me what to do. That's what I need
Yeah.
because his gut told him that.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my God. All right. So here we are at the end. We're going to put this to the test. Does Terminator pass the nostalgia test? Is it still good? Is it still a great movie? Or is it just nostalgic? Or does this go the way of Happy Gilmore 2 and is a total waste of our absolute life and time.
I've been told that we need to do another episode of that with people who actually do like Happy Gilmore.
Oh, really?
They wanna
I think
come on.
I don't
As
think
long
so.
as we can berate them.
They want to do an after show.
Oh, really? Our
Yeah.
show is an after show.
Oh, and they want to do the after.
Well, oh yeah. Well, I
People
don't know.
feel that strongly about Happy Gilmore too.
It's,
They don't
why do you feel
understand
so
how we
strongly
hate
about
it
this?
so much.
Because we're
Dude,
intelligent.
Because idiocracy. We already covered this. We're living
Yeah.
idiocracy.
I
Here we are.
assume you've
Exactly.
seen it, Megan.
Dude, I refuse. I'm not watching that garbage.
Okay, got it.
Don't-
I already, from every trailer I saw enough. I'm good.
Got it.
Yeah, no, I wish a Terminator would have showed up in that movie. Because
Yeah, seriously. Crush
Would've
some skulls at the
made it
beginning of
better.
that movie.
it's like,
Imagine the
what's-
wife came back in time and was like,
Oh.
"This movie sucks. Let's just end it right here."
yeah, she
Like
came
after
back.
she dies.
Yeah, she came back in time to tell herself in Happy Gilmore 1 to be like, don't have sex with this guy because he's
Yeah.
going to make 4 violent
Four
sons. and-
horrible men.
yeah, and this is going to continue. This is gonna be you're going to get killed by a golf ball. Like,
Yeah.
don't do this to yourself. Duck.
Or 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
All
put it
right.
to the test.
So Terminator 1, Billy, what do you think? Terminator 1, does it pass the nostalgia test? Is it just nostalgic or Happy
So
Gilmore 2?
I'm gonna say like the movie definitely has flaws, but for me it still passes because I still think
Whoa.
overall I think it's still solid. Like it's as we said, like I think T2 is definitely a better movie, but I think despite the flaws, like I watched it literally right before this, I still enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Obviously picked up on the shit that I didn't pick up when I watched it the first time when I was 9, but I way too young, by the way. Don't let your kids watch this at 9. But I will say it passes despite the flaws.
Awesome. All right, passes. All right, Megan, what do you got?
I was expecting to really hate this and to be like hardcore fail, but it actually passes for me too. And I think it's part of it. Listen, you hear me out here.
Go, yeah.
I think with all of the bad shit, including that stupid sex scene,
Yeah,
Yep.
it's only an hour and a half long.
that's
It's
right.
like the sweet spot. There's enough action.
Mhm.
Yep.
It checks all of those stupid 80s boxes that we appreciate and expect. And it's like a time capsule of what it was like in the 80s.
Mhm.
And like
Yep.
it's unapologetic. And I kind of really like that. And not only that, like you said, Billy, like T2 is much better. We couldn't have had T2 without this. So, that's our time circle there. Like,
Mm.
so I'm gonna
Yep.
give this a pass, believe it or not, because I think even with all the terrible dialogue and everything, I'd watch it again. It was only an hour and a half, and I don't feel like I wasted my time. I still found it in.
Exactly. Agreed.
Amazing. Manny, do you want to chime in and put Terminator 1 to the test?
Can't really put it to the test. I didn't see it. It sounds.
What about
it
based on the
sounds-
sex scene?
No, then it doesn't. It doesn't. Again, I'm the way that he's like. What is it? What is this?
Dude, Kyle Reese is a
So
virgin.
they didn't have sex in the future. Like, what are
No.
you saving then?
His parents
the
had sex. He
world you're
he doesn't
saving.
have-
First of all, Manny, I don't know if you remember from ever watched this when you watched the movie the last time, but we were talking about how like
There was a TV on fire.
that was the TV on fire. That was because they were watching the fire inside the TV. One of the
Yeah.
funniest scenes in the entire movie.
Yeah.
But he tells Linda Hamilton that he was born during this apocalypse time. So he doesn't remember a time before that time, which means
Somebody had
parents-
sex.
at some
Yeah.
point we're all irradiated. Let's just do this. And
Well, because that goes back to population control. Like, you need more humans to try to kill the robots.
well, they would
So
We're
never
like-
how
be
are
able
you
to
gonna
have
raise
sex.
a baby
With
under
that,
some
well,
fucking
yeah,
sheet
well,
metal?
again, none of this.
You and the
this is
sheet
not
metal,
smart
Megan.
people.
Like, more
Not-
people to hunt.
This is not
They put sheet
smart
metal.
people.
It's like
'cause, like-
stacked up at weird angles.
Yeah, because I would be like, we're not bringing a baby into this world. Because what the fuck are we bringing them into?
But what are
Right.
they doing?
So
There's
somebody-
no way.
But just like they had sex, they were about to die, and they were like, "Let's have sex." So his parents had sex.
But that
while
makes
they
a
were
little
about to
more
die.
sense. There's a bed, but at the same time, they have to be
What do you
all
mean?
be.
You don't have to have sex on a bed, Dan.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
you
either a
can do
bed
that
or
first time.
skulls.
We've
It's
already-
skulls and sheet metal. But
Maybe they were
That's
into
so
that
hot.
shit.
dude, but they all should be like not like
Maybe
they
the
should all
safe
be
word was
infertile
Arnold.
with all the radiation. They should all be infertile. No way to.
Or they're gonna have like Simpsons fish kids. By the way, Manny, I don't know why it didn't hit me earlier.
My
I
God.
just remembered the first time I watched this movie was with you.
Of
Where
course
you
it was.
slept over at my house when we were 9. And remember
Yeah.
my dad was able to like control stuff from upstairs because he was all like running the wires and shit. And he
Yeah.
forwarded. They watched at the same time and forwarded through the inappropriate scenes, like the sex scene.
No
So like we
Yeah.
got all the violence, but we missed like
Yeah,
the
this
awkward
that
sex
like
scenes.
is the typical like cover the kid's face.
Well,
with
thank
this
your
That's
nice
parents for that
hilarious.
one.
but like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
bullets and killing and.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why
really
it didn't
love
resonate,
that.
but just now I remember that. Like I remember watching
That's
in my
crazy that
basement
you
and
remember
like
that.
forwarding through like the awkward sex scene. So
That
Hilarious.
we
is
go.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
But
like
we
in,
didn't even
in
get to
Lost Boys.
see
Have you guys
the
done
awkward-
Lost Boys
maybe
yet?
your
oh,
dad-
Lost Boys
no.
is fucking great.
Maybe
Oh,
your
we
dad
gotta watch
forwarded
Lost
it because
Boys.
he's like, we can't teach the kids to have sex this way.
No, we're just gonna teach them that. That's a,
No,
I'm gonna ask.
No,
him
my
that.
mom used to
This
cover
is
my
terrible.
eyes during that weird sex scene in Lost Boys, but we could talk about that later.
Oh,
oh
yeah.
God. All right. So
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
gonna-
Yeah, what about you, Pico?
I agree with everyone. I think this passes the test. Actually, when I was watching Terminator 1, I was like, whoa, Terminator 2 is really great movie, an amazing film. But this movie's way darker than Terminator
Oh,
2.
yeah.
Like Terminator 2, you watch and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. You watch Terminator 1 and you're like depressed.
It's
Because
bleak.
like
Yeah.
this is bleak. This is like Empire Strikes Back bleak. And I know Billy, you hate Star Wars, but the
the dialogue is 1,000 times worse than anything in this movie. I'm just saying.
but this is a bleak movie, and
Yeah.
I actually, and it's a very strict action film. There's nothing funny about it in terms of like
No.
writing comedy, and
Yeah.
that also is something we talked about. Like action films now need that like wise ass comedy that has to be in it, so everything has to be
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of funny.
Yeah. Yep.
But if you watch John Wick, there's nothing funny about John Wick at all. Like nothing
Excellent, yeah.
funny about John Wick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But this is just straight up like action film, and I really thought it was great. I think it holds up 100%. Practical effects, love it all, and quite possibly
Even shaky robots.
when that happened, I was like glad it happened at the
I was
end.
laughing at that.
I was too. I was literally laughing out loud.
I'm like,
Oh.
fuck, I need to finish this movie to get on the podcast. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was just glad that happened right at the end, because if I had to watch
Yeah.
that the whole time, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no.
Oh God,
That would have been absurd. It would have ruined the movie.
that damn,
They
you're
were.
right. Like they move faster when they have skin on them. The robots just move.
Yeah.
They flow.
No muscle, just skin and blood and robotics. That's it.
Oh my God. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for listening to the Terminator episode. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Terminator. What were your favorite scenes? Do you think that John Connor planned this all out to get his father in this weird relationship with his mother, and he planned it out by planting that photograph with, I mean, I think he's a mastermind genius in some weird way, and gross at the same time. And and does it pass for you? And is this one of Arnold's greatest roles with 700 words of dialogue? Follow us.
500 of which are somebody else speaking.
Yes, exactly. Follow us across all social media. Subscribe, like, and subscribe. Megan, thank you for coming on. Megan,
Thank
you
you for having
actually
me.
have now
Thanks,
had
Megan.
2 really good movies, Goonies and Terminator.
Yeah.
So that means next time you're
Good
on,
enough.
Oh, you're
Tell
gonna give me a
you
shitty
it's
one.
good
we have to.
enough.
You need to get a challenge.
enough
Like
for
there's got to be a
you.
challenging one.
Yeah,
Like,
Love
we
Potion
need,
number
the
9.
Santa
Love
Claus the
Potion
movie
number
or something
9.
Like that.
That's a problematic film.
Love Potion
Oh,
number
God.
9.
But
That
maybe
is
Throw it my
problematic
way.
film.
Throw it my way.
That
I'll
movie is a
definitely do it.
problematic film.
yeah,
I've
maybe
never
over
seen
the
that
top.
movie.
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
I started watching
Oh,
that the other
God.
day. That one, it's
Oh.
a piece of shit movie, but it's. I like bad movies from the '80s too.
When
No.
I turn my hat around,
Oh,
and
everything.
it's like a switch that goes, and then I become like a like a machine, like a truck.
Amazing
Handle it.
quality acting.
Oh my God,
Quality.
everyone! Oh my God, everyone! Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Share this episode with your friends.
Subscribe and follow the Nostalgia Test podcast on YouTube, Substack, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Send us your episode ideas and comments, or book us for podcasts and events at thenostalgiatest@gmail.com. Come hang out with us next week, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on the Nostalgia Test.